Hello, let's take a look at your MT3 LT4 affirmation. You're doing problem number one mostly correct, but you're not reading it correct, as I don't think. It says the length of the longer leg of a right triangle is 6 centimeters more than twice the length. You didn't include that in your model. And the length of the hypotenuse is 9 centimeters more than twice the length of the shorter leg. That's the problem we have here, not with anything else. So let's redo this problem. And so what happens is we have this right triangle, and we're going to call the shorter leg X. Well, the longer leg is going to be 6 centimeters more than twice the length, so it should be 2x plus 6. And then the hypotenuse is 2x plus 9. Let me make sure I have 9. Okay, so now let's do what you did. I don't like that color. It's too close. So we're going to say the hypotenuse squared equals the leg squared plus the leg squared. Well, the hypotenuse is 2x plus 9 equals the leg squared plus my other leg squared. Well, let's square that. Square the first. So we get, I think I'll show my work on this one. So we'll say 2x squared plus 2 times the first times the second plus the last squared equals x squared plus, I'll do the same thing, square the first plus 2 times the first times the second plus square the last. Now let's do some simplifying. So we get 4x squared plus 4 times 9 is 36x plus 81 equals x squared plus 4x squared plus 2 times 2 is 4 times 6 is 24x plus 36. Let's simplify the right side. X squared plus 4x squared is 5x squared. Now let's make one side equal to 0. I'll move the 4x squared. I'll move the left side over to the right. 5x squared minus 4x squared is x squared. Let's subtract 36x from both sides. 24 minus 36 is negative 12x. Finally, let's subtract 81 from both sides. So we're going to get negative here, aren't we? 11 minus 6 is 5. 7 minus 3 is 4. Now let's factor that new. Now you should be on the, this is what you did correctly. So I need two numbers that multiply to 45, but they subtract to 12. So that would be 15 and 3, wouldn't it? So x minus 15 and x plus 3. So x minus 15 equals 0, or x plus 3 equals 0. So x equals 15, or x equals negative 3. We know a triangle cannot have a side that's negative. So we know x equals 3. Two x plus 6. Well, Whoops, not 3. I just said that. Sorry about that. Hate to mislead you. X equals 15. 2 times 15 is 30, plus 6 is 36. And then let's find 2x plus 9. That would be 39. So 15, 36, and 39 is what we had there. Then, the next problem. You did this partially correct. The only issue I have is look at what you did for the first two terms. You factored out 3w. That's not the greatest common factor. Notice you can still factor out something bigger. You can factor out a 3 again. So I'm going to have 3w times 3 times w minus 3 plus y times w minus 3. I'll rewrite that as 9w times w minus 3 plus y times w minus 3. You could have factored a 9w to begin with, and the problem would be less confusing. Also notice at this point, my parentheses are the same, aren't they? So I'm going to factor out the parentheses. So I'm going to factor out w minus 3. So what's left? Well, in my first term, I have 9w, and my second term, I have y. And there's your answer for that. So make sure you factor out the greatest common factor, and then after you factor it, see if you can factor it again.